Thanks for tuning in and welcome to another episode of the SRS Weekly Podcast. I'm Michael Farino.
And I'm Michael Bingham.
Well, this week we've got a few interesting things to talk about.
We do.
First and foremost, basically Netflix is making a bold prediction about the amount of people that will be renting DVDs in the future.
Yeah.
If you look at the graph here, it's showing, even as of now, here's 2010, they're predicting that there's going to be growth, but are making a bold statement saying that after 2014, DVD rentals being, mailed to and from are going to drastically drop to the point of like 2030 where they'll be about the same volume that they were in 2000.
It's a very interesting topic. We've been discussing this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
The future of downloads versus Blu-ray and DVDs all mixed in there, and I think this kind of fits into what we're talking about. It's gonna take a few more years.
Yeah.
For people to really grasp the idea of downloads. More and more people are doing it now, watching on their computers. But yeah, I think that I agree with this completely. Other than the fact that it might be stretched out a little far into 2030. So mark your calendars. The end of DVD rentals, as we know it, is quickly coming.
But on the same note, DVD rentals are right now, they're still hot. People are using Netflix like never before. I'm using Netflix. I know a lot of people that are using it. It's a great service. It'll be interesting to see if this model holds true with Netflix. It kind of goes, like Michael said, hand in hand with what we've been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
Let's see.
Moving forward, for all you techie geeks out there like
Mm-hmm.
myself who's been watching the Jetsons growing up, this warmed my heart. It's an electric plane, so it's not quite like the Jetsons. It's not going to be any hovercraft ability built in, but a company called Yanko Design.
Yanko
right?
Design. This right here you're seeing, it's kind of like a personal two-seater aircraft. Completely electric. It's called the EQP2 Excursion.
Yeah.
It's like a Miata with wings, except for a heck of a lot faster.
Yeah.
And has more range.
So what they're saying is that once they actually build this plane, it will have speeds up to 250 miles an hour in a range over 1,000 miles.
It's like 1,260 miles is what they're claiming the range on this thing would be, and that's like per charge.
Yeah.
Considering electronic technology or electric technology where it is today for like hybrid vehicles and even electric cars, to do that with a plane would be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited if this actually came to be, because then I could fly to whoever I wanted, just park my plane at the local airstrip and do my thing.
Exactly.
The only thing it needs is to have the wings tucked away and I can just drive off the...
That would be ideal.
But
then you could drive it on the highway after.
How cool would that be?
Yeah.
Anyway, we thought this was cool. We wanted to share it with you because we like cool stuff, and this is... AT&T has announced it's modified its data plans for all subscribers, I believe it is. So what's going to happen is they're no longer offering unlimited data.
Yeah, and the unlimited data, for anyone that was really in the know, it's 5 gigs. If you've ever exceeded 5 gigs on your phone, I mean, it's quite a feat to do. It's very difficult to do that. But there is now it's going to be a more strict data plan in place, and there's 3 different tiers, I believe.
Yes.
So, the first tier.
Yeah, the first tier is you get 200 megabytes for $14 or $14.99. For $15, you get 200 megabytes, which is pretty paltry. It's small.
Yeah.
Small amount. And then if you jump up to...
It's $25 for 2 gigs.
2 gigs.
Which, I mean, the current data plan is $30 for unlimited.
Yeah.
That no longer exists. So they're dumbing it down. They're limiting you for $5 less to 2 gigs.
Yeah.
That's the most you can go. Now, if you wanted to tether your phone, and we've been talking about tethering for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to have the feature on my iPhone. I'd be able to connect it to my PC, MacBook, whatever,
right,
and have internet anywhere where I have 3G coverage. That would be ideal. Unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to look at this, if you want to do that now, AT&T is giving you the privilege to do so, but at a cost of $20 a month.
And what's interesting about that, and which is where you're saying, I think, really unfortunately comes in, is that for $20 on the top tier plan, you're getting the option to tether, but you're getting no extra data to do it.
Exactly. But I mean, for some, a lot of people will be able to justify that extra $20 just because it gives them the freedom to use their PC, anywhere.
Yeah, because surfing on your mobile device is not as great as doing it on a larger keyboard, larger screen. So
And for basic work, you know, if you're sending emails and you're not going on very, you know, highly intensive websites that have a lot of flash and, you know, just those big megabyte memory intensive ones, you should be fine.
Yeah.
2 gigs should last you a month easily.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that's the news from AT&T, and,
But of course, we wanted to move on to some news that we find very exciting here at SRS.
This is good stuff right here, guys.
Here it is.
This right here, as you've probably seen if you're on our Facebook page, this right here is a screenshot of SRS HD Audio Lab. This is our brand new audio post-processing software for the PC, and let me tell you, it is amazing.
It's killer. It'll blow you away.
You could have a killer setup on your PC, and I mean you could have the best speakers hooked up to the best sound cards. I mean, just have everything dialed in. Turning this on will make you wonder how you ever listened to it the way you had it before having the software.
Yeah.
So the reason we're bringing this up is basically for the last couple of weeks we've been asking if people would be interested in doing beta tests. We have a huge list of people, and we're just keeping you in the loop. Last week we were doing a little bit of debugging, getting the software ready for a beta launch. You know, we found a couple things that kind of held us back from releasing it last week. So with that said, I don't know if I'll have the time, you know, this week or today to send out a mass email, but early next week you'll be getting an email from me and basically giving you instructions on where to download the beta, what to look for with the beta, and you'll get a 1-week span to test it and report back to us any bugs that you have found. So I believe that concludes this week's podcast. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.